this afternoon to support these students for a final performance. It is a little bittersweet to be standing here right now, knowing this is our last show of this production. But it's also incredibly exciting that they get one more chance to share this story with all of you. This entire process has been something really special. In just 5 weeks, these students wrote the script, memorized their lines, built the set, figured out costumes, blocked scenes, rehearsed, problem solved, and brought a completely original play to life for you guys. That's not an easy thing to do, and I'm so proud of the work they put into. This is something that is like theater, senior theater exam level. What makes this show so meaningful is that it belongs to them. Their ideas, their voices, their humor, choices, and their hard work are part of what you will get to see. They created something that did not exist before, and now they get to perform it one last time. I also want to take a moment to recognize Apollo. Come on out. This is his final show for this performance and for CCU, as he is graduating from CCU. And I cannot think of a better way to celebrate his last performance with a show that he helped write and bring to life. Apollo, thank you for your creativity, leadership, especially this week, and heart you have given to this production and to this program. To the cast and crew behind stage, I hope you take this last performance in. Be proud of what you made. Trust yourself, support each other, enjoy every moment of it. You earned that. Thank you guys again for being here this afternoon. Please sit back, enjoy what was in the file, and help us celebrate these students and their hard work and their final performance. And now I'd like to invite Paulo to take a few words, and then he will bring up Zoey so they can talk about the play and the writing process. Thanks again.
6 weeks ago, we thought CCU was going to fall apart. 3 years of a passion project in shambles because we didn't draw enough people in. There were 4 of us, counting the director, sitting around the stage wondering out loud how we could fix it. We reached out and tried to recruit people, looked for alternative plays. We thought of other ways to use our camp time. Day 2, someone made a passing comment about writing a 1-act. The idea seemed out of reach, and the conversation that followed felt more like a daydream. At some point, it stopped being a possibility, though, and became the real goal. So we picked a genre, and we ran with it. Week 1 wasn't even halfway through before we switched courses from murder mystery 1-act to full-length detective play. Our director wasn't sure at first, but in all fairness, she had every right to be. To make sure we were successful regardless of if we could or not, we were given a strict deadline. By the end of week 1, our play was to be fully planned, and by the end of week 2, it should have been fully written. We didn't meet either of these deadlines. That being said, I think for the time we had and our lack of experience, we did something really amazing. The arts are dying, and I'm so grateful I get to put my hand into stopping that. Speaking of the arts, we wanted to dedicate this play to my director's grandmother. I never met her, but from the stories, she was a wonderful woman who had a dedication to many forms of art that seemed so unparalleled, even in secondhand accounts. Wow, that was poorly read. I hope we're making her proud. Thank you, director, for the opportunity. Thank you, Gabe, for helping with the show tonight. Thank you, Shaylin, for helping bring this production alive. Thank you, Emma, for staying around even when our goals seemed so far out of reach. And finally, thank you, Zoey, for being able to write with you for my last year at CCU has made it surreal. She's a lot better at talking about her feelings than I am, so I left all the mushy stuff to her. Zoey?
Thank you, Apollo. I know you all are probably heavily anticipating the show and probably a little sick of speeches, so I'll try and make this last one quick. When you come to see a show as the audience, you only see a very small piece of the puzzle. It's the end of a long journey full of heart, laughter, and camaraderie unlike anything you've seen before. It's not just about acting on a stage, it's about the inside jokes we have, about our lines. It's about the silliness that goes on during practice. It's about the show circles that we do downstairs before we come on here to get out anxiety and remind us that no matter what goes wrong, we still tried. It's about the memories that we made during this time together that stay with us forever. But most of all, it's about us. It's about the director, the cast, the crew, the people. So I'd like to take a moment to talk about the people who are part of this production. First, Gretta, our wonderful director. I was there for the very first play that she ever directed when I was just a little 8th grader. It only spiraled from there, and when she decided to start her very own theater camp, we all joined immediately. Not only is she an incredible leader and a safe place for many of us, she's the reason that we're all here today, and I could not be more grateful. We know that her grandma is proud of her. I'd like to thank Shaylin and Gabe for donating time out of their busy schedules to help with lights, set, and costumes. It's the little things that make this go smoothly, and we thank you for being here. And then there's Emma. She may have declined being a part of the writing process for this play, but that does not mean that she's any less important. She is always down for anything, whether it's a horribly short costume change, a long monologue, or having to throw herself on the floor for a scene, which seems to happen a lot for some reason. She sticks around. She is a dedicated actor and friend, and I'm so glad that she could be a part of this experience. And finally, Apollo. It has been an incredible few years acting with you. You are an amazing person and actor, and I'm so proud of you and everything that you've accomplished. I'm so sad that this is your last year, but I'm glad we got to go out with a bang with a play we wrote ourselves. We always joked about writing a play, and I never thought it would actually happen, but here we are. I can't wait to share with the world what we made. So, without further ado, I hope you all enjoy what wasn't in the file.
I just finished up the paperwork for our latest case. I know it was fast. That's what a room full of good detectives can do. Hold on, Morgan. My door's unlocked. Alice never leaves it. No. No, Alice! Alice! I need a full police presence and an RA unit to my location now. Cancel the RA. I need the coroner.
Alice Crowe, a woman in her mid-50s found stabbed in her own home. She was my first case as a rookie detective. She owned a local bakery and often volunteered around town in whatever ways that she could. At least, that was what the file said. But there was so much that the file didn't say. She was a wife, a neighbor, a friend. She was like a mother to me. Me and many of the other kids that grew up in Woodburrow. So, when they called her a victim, I hated it. And not because it wasn't true, but because it wasn't enough. Because I was there for the story that wasn't in the file.
there you are.
Sergeant Crowe. It's an honor to be working with you. I've been dreaming of this moment since I was just a little girl.
It's very nice, Riley. You can let go of my hand now.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
Everything we found at the crime scene has been brought down to evidence. The lab is checking for DNA, uniforms are canvassing the area, and I printed out all the pictures from the crime scene.
There's actually paper in the printer? I swear, I refill it every day, but it always runs out. Well, good work, Morgan. Riley, this is Detective Vale. She'll be your new partner.
I'm getting a new partner?
You would know if you read your email.
That sounds like an in-person conversation, Atticus.
I can't wait for us to solve our first case together.
Right. Anyways. Last night, Alice Crowe was found stabbed in her home. Her home that she shares with her husband, our watch commander. Unfortunately, she was gone before anyone else could arrive.
Sergeant Crowe. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Riley. For now, though, let's just focus on the case. We'll catch the monster who did this.
We have two suspects, Chad Lee and Ellie Brooks.
Chad was her fiance before we met. He was a real piece of work who cheated on her with her own sister. It broke her heart. She couldn't trust either of them afterwards. Nowadays, he's a shut-in, lives off alcohol, and hardly talks to anyone but the pizza delivery boy and the mailman.
Speaking of the sister, seems like everyone in Woodburrow blamed her for what happened. A few years ago, she moved away to the city to escape all the judgment. Now, from her weirdly vague posts she makes on social media, seems like Ellie still blames her sister for what happened. Following along, Rook?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. You two tracked him down. I'll get started combing through the evidence.
Well, Chad's not our guy. The pizza guy vouched for him.
You mean Mike?
That's his name?
He's lived here for 12 years, and you took his name for the report 5 minutes ago.
And
Pizza Mike aside, what do you have on the sister?
I just tracked down her phone number. I was gonna have Detective Harbour take point on that call.
Good.
Oh, hello. Is this Mrs. Brooks? Right. Sorry, Miss Brooks. Why am I calling? Oh yeah, this is the North Pass PD. I'm calling about your sister. Yes, right. I'm so sorry for your loss. Where were you? No, ma'am. I wasn't trying to offend you. I just need your alibi. Well, no, I'm not saying you did it. We just have to check every angle, ma'am. No. It's just protocol.
Hello, ma'am. Can you tell me where you were between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. last night? Right. Okay. Thank you for your time. She says she was at her boyfriend's apartment all night last night. Detective Harbour, go see if you can confirm that. Addie, are you sure you want to be here for all this?
She was my wife, Morgan. I need to be here.
Okay, then, is it okay if I ask you a few questions?
It'll help the case.
Was there anything missing from the house?
No,
No knives, scissors, anything sharp?
not that I saw.
Was she wearing her wedding ring when you left?
I don't know.
Did you guys get into a fight that would lead her to take off her wedding ring?
What are you implying, Morgan?
No, it's just that if the murderer took her wedding ring, then we have something to look for. But if she took off her ring willingly, then it means nothing.
So either I'm a bad husband, or her killer has a trophy? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't mean it like that.
I know. I'm sorry for yelling.
It's okay. You're grieving. I'm really sorry, Atticus. She meant a lot to me. I can't imagine what you're going through. But we're gonna catch whoever did this. I promise.
Cameras caught Ellie entering her boyfriend's apartment around. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, Detective Harbour. What do you have?
Right. She was at her boyfriend's all night. She didn't do this.
Great. They went down, and we have no suspects.
We made good progress. Let's regroup again tomorrow with fresh eyes. Good work today, you two. What are you doing in our living room?
Nothing.
Okay.
I just don't get it. Okay, so Alice Crowe was found dead in her home. The door was left unlocked, which is unusual, and the window was broken. She was stabbed by a small blade, but there was no murder weapon in sight, and her wedding ring is missing. We have two suspects already. Chadley.
His name is Chadley.
Yes, pay attention.
Hold on. I got you something for your first day of work, but you were already gone. I know being a detective is a lot of late nights, so I thought this would be a good start to your inevitable caffeine dependency. I am so proud of you, Riley. Does this get me off the hook?
Aw, Odie, this is so sweet. No. Anyway, where was I? Right. Chadley is Alice's ex-fiance who cheated on her with her sister, Ellie Brooks. Come on, Ellie. Your sister's fiance? Not cool. She is also on the suspects list, or at least she was, until she got alibied out. So did Chad, who was eating pizza, and pizza might vouch for him on that one. Other than that, we don't have much but the theory, which isn't a lot either. Burglar breaks in through the window, gets surprised by Alice, kills her, and then leaves through the door. It's just weird, you know? Hello? Otis! Are you seriously sleeping right now? I slept on the couch and I forgot to set an alarm and...
You're still early. Oh.
Anyway, Morgan managed to track down another suspect.
Jack Summers. He worked for Alice for 5 years until she fired him.
He failed to exercise caution to a point Alice felt he needed to be removed. After that, he moved away pretty suddenly. Hardly said goodbye to anyone.
Kind of like he was hiding something. Like a grudge against Alice for the last 5 years.
For that long?
Records show he recently downsized to a small apartment.
His life has kind of been going downhill and he's finally hit his breaking point. Then he comes back and murders the person who he thinks is responsible.
Okay, let's not jump to conclusions. We still need solid evidence to blame someone, Morgan.
Right. Solid evidence. Not like I've been a cop for 20 years.
So, Morgan. Can I call you Morgan?
You can call me Detective Vale. We're not on a first name basis quite yet, Detective Harbour.
Detective Vale. Got it. So, did you always know you wanted to be a detective?
Since I was 12.
Wow, me too. Well, I mean, I knew a little bit before that, but I've known since I was just a kid. I just love solving things, you know? And knowing that I'm helping real people in real time it's really cool.
No answer from Jack's personal number. I'm gonna try his work line. Hello? Hello, this is Detective Vale from the North Pass PD. Can I ask who I'm speaking to? Miss Fisher, could you tell me where Jack Summers is? Right. And what does he do on these business trips? Okay. Oh, no ma'am, that won't be necessary. Okay. Okay, thank you. The girlfriend said she woke up last night to him gone. And he left a note saying about him needing to be in the airport. She says he goes on spontaneous business trips a lot, so it's not out of the ordinary.
Well, I already got a warrant started for his financial records. When that comes through, we can tell if the girlfriend's telling the truth, and if she is, I can track him down.
Good work, detective. We're one step closer to catching our guy.
You're home late.
Yeah, more than I say late for another case. Our new suspect is a former bakery employee fired by Alice 5 years ago. He moved away shortly after without saying much of anything, and now suddenly needs to get on a plane on the same night Alice is murdered.
I regret asking. No, absolutely not.
Sit down.
I live here.
Yeah? So you know where the couch is?
For the record, I'm sitting under protest.
No.
And because my legs got tired.
Also noted. Anyway, Jack Summers. He left suddenly after being fired, which raises some questions.
Maybe he was embarrassed.
Or angry. He downsized recently to a tiny apartment. I mean, the timing's perfect. He murders her, then a little while later he's on a plane out of the country. It's not a bad plan.
But if his plane arrived that soon after, wouldn't he run the risk of missing it?
Well, yeah, but
And if he bought his ticket before the murder,
he did.
then maybe the trip was planned.
Or the murder was...
Also possible. Very detective of you. Can I go to bed now?
He had motive.
Sure. 5 years ago.
People hold grudges.
Yeah, I'm still mad you ate my leftovers. In March.
That was different.
It was labeled.
You do not eat on everything in the fridge.
Because I live with you!
Rental car GPS puts you near the coast.
What's on the coast?
Relief site. Looks like hurricane damage. Someone gathering supplies, transport, medical tents.
That sounds helpful.
Or like a cover.
Good morning, Detective Harbour.
Good morning. Are you ready to catch our guy?
Yep, I just tracked down the number for the relief site. I was just about to make a call.
Actually, Detective Vale, I was wondering if I could take this one. I know I kind of butchered the last one, but I really think I can do it this time.
Might as well.
Hello?
Hi, this is Detective Harbour with the North Pass PD.
How can I help you, Detective?
Well, Jax, I was wondering if you could tell me about your relationship with Alice Crowe.
Alice? Is she okay?
I'm afraid not. She was found murdered a few nights ago.
No, I just talked to her not that long ago.
I'm sorry for your loss. I understand you used to work with her at her bakery,
Yeah, I did.
and she fired you. That must have been pretty rough.
Not really.
Well, you lost your job, moved away. I imagine it was all very hard on you. You must have been at least a little angry with Alice.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Enlighten me then.
Alice meant a lot to me. I was just careless in her kitchen. I was always hurting myself. I think she could tell I didn't care what happened to me. I wanted to fade away, and she was there to stop me. When she fired me, she didn't just abandon me. She stuck around. She gave me her time. She got to know me. She was so patient. Nobody had ever treated me that way before. When I was running low on cash, she threw my name out to a friend of hers who needed a dog sitter for a couple weeks. The time with the pups, people judge you. Dogs don't. It was nice for once to be around something that was happy to see me no matter what I was feeling. When the 2 weeks are up, I told Alice that I wanted to work somewhere where I could always be around them. She gave me the idea to start a rescue. That's why I moved. I wanted to be somewhere where dogs needed my help.
But what about the small apartment?
All of my money goes to the dogs. I don't need anything fancy. I'm happy where I am. Look, the point is, Alice got me on the right track. She made my life a million times better. I met this wonderful woman who loves dogs as much as I do. We run the rescue together now. I want to marry her. I have Alice to thank for all of it. I didn't hurt her. She was like a mother to me.
She was like a mother to a lot of lost souls.
Sounds like you know from experience.
Yeah, Alice helped me through some tough things too. She's always been that person.
I want to help you.
It would help if I I knew where you were on Tuesday night between 8 and 11.
I was at the airport before 8. Then I flew straight here to help with hurricane efforts. Help any animals that got caught up in everything.
Thank you.
Hey, detective? Could you give me a call when you find whoever did this?
As soon as I can. Take care.
He's telling the truth. The camera show him checking in a little before 8. Detective Harbour? Riley?
I can't believe she's really gone. Why would anyone do this? Everyone loved her.
I don't know, Riley, but the only thing we can do is figure out who. I'm gonna call Atticus. Hello?
Talk to me.
Jax isn't our guy. He was at the airport at the time of the murder.
Are you sure?
100% sure. The camera showed him checking in at 7:42.
There might be one more person we can look into. Henry Whitlaw. He was a property developer Alice had a run-in with 20 years ago.
20 years seems like a long time, sir.
I remember that argument. It was nasty. I'd never seen Alice angry before that. 20 years ago is a long time, but I wouldn't be surprised that pompous man was still sore about it.
You two look into him. I have something else that I need to wrap up.
I'm gonna go track him down. You start background check. Well, that was a bust. He's been dead for 15 years. Riley? You weren't supposed to find that. No one was supposed to figure this out. But you had to go and ruin it. You caught me. I'm the one stealing all the paper from the printer. I have a problem. I know. I'm trying. That's true. I'm a serial origamist.
Back to work?
Every single suspect that we've investigated has an airtight alibi, and we're back at square one.
Yeah, being dead is a pretty solid alibi.
I've got to be missing something. Stuff like this doesn't just happen. There are clues and trails and answers, but there's nothing here.
You'll solve it. Run me through the clues again. Maybe I can help.
Around 5:45 p.m., Alice Crowe returns home from work. According to the coroner, around 9 house mostly untouched.
Mostly?
Well, everything inside was in its place.
Wish all your stuff was in its place.
There are no fingerprints anywhere in the house that don't belong to Sergeant Crowe or Alice. We have no footprints, no cameras, nothing to lead us in any direction, let alone the right one.
Right?
It just doesn't make sense. We should have something more concrete by now. Instead, we have 4 people it wasn't and no other leads.
Riley.
I've got to be missing something. There has to be something here. Blood on the broken glass, hair, a piece of clothing, something. Stuff like this doesn't just happen.
You said that already, Riley. You're talking in circles.
I know that, Otis. I'm talking in circles because this whole case has been leading us in circles. We've been running all over the place for days and it's gotten us nowhere. I'm never gonna solve her case and her killer's gonna roam free for the rest of his life while we deal with what he left behind.
You always get like this.
Like what?
Like when we're playing games. Whenever there's a puzzle we need to solve, you always get so confused and stressed, and then you just give up. But you're good at this kind of thing, Rye. You always have been. So take a second and remember what you do best.
I miss playing games with you. I kind of forgot what it was like.
I know. Me too. But I've been so busy with work stuff, and you've got the whole detective thing going for you now. Talking about the case has literally been our only hangout time.
We'll find time. We will. I just have to solve this case first, and who knows how long that'll take.
You'll solve it, and I'll be there when you do. Okay, you were talking about broken glass?
Yeah, the window was,
What?
it was broken. But the glass was on the outside.
Which means
No one broke in. That window was broken from the outside. From the inside. Sergeant Crowe! Last night, I stayed up late working on the case, and I think I had a breakthrough. I was talking with my roommate, and looking at the crime scene photos, I noticed the window photo because it was
Detective
odd.
Harbour. Riley. It's about your roommate.
What about him?
It has come to my attention that Otis Lynette was the last person to see my wife before her murder. From this point on, he is now considered a suspect, and you will stand down.
What? Otis wouldn't hurt anyone. He wouldn't have.
Maybe. But this is still an avenue that we need to explore, and I don't need you here for that.
It couldn't have been him. Just look. Please just look at the photo. It couldn't have been him.
Riley, until your partner is done working on this case, you are on desk duty. You will handle phone calls and paperwork not in relation to the case.
Sergeant Crowe, please don't do this. I can still help. I can show you he didn't do this.
You are sidelined, Riley. If you keep arguing, I will put you on leave instead.
You don't get it. You might be more experienced in solving murders, but I know Otis. He's smart and he's kind and he cares about people, even if he's really bad at showing it sometimes. He's the kind of person who puts your happiness above his, even if he hurts himself doing it. He's not capable of doing something like this.
Even good people do scary things.
Why won't you listen to me?
Fine.
Thank you.
You can turn in your service weapon and your badge at the front desk, detective.
What? It's Detective Harbour. I need to make a report. I found the ring.
Oh, hey Riley. You're home early. Who's this?
Otis Lynette, you are under arrest for the murder of Alice Crowe. You have the right to remain silent.
What? I didn't do anything to her. You can't be serious.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Right. Tell her this is a mistake. Tell her this is wrong. You know I didn't do this.
You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney,
Riley, say something.
if you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you by the state.
Please.
You understand these rights as I've read them to you?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand just fine.
Why are you handing me your trash?
This is a timestamp receipt for 2 energy drinks.
Okay.
Energy drinks that Otis bought me. Morgan, timestamp for the time of the murder. He didn't do this.
This changes things. Convert kit. I'll have someone go check the cameras to see if they can confirm it. But for now, you really need to go home.
But I want to help.
You're suspended, Riley. I don't like it any more than you do, but it's against the rules for you to be here.
Did you at least take another look at the window photo?
No, I didn't. Was I supposed to?
Yes! I was trying to tell Sergeant Crowe that the window was broken from the inside, so whoever killed Alice had a different way in, and...
Riley, it's not here.
What? It has to be in there.
It's just not. Where'd your copy go?
Sergeant Crowe took it.
Oh, I'll just go get it from him.
Wait. Morgan? It should be in there.
Well, mistakes happen. Sometimes pictures don't get uploaded, sometimes files fall through the cracks, sometimes...
Morgan, I printed my copy from the database. It has to be in there.
Are you saying someone deleted it?
Is there an alternative? Files don't just disappear.
There could have been a glitch.
No. This was no glitch. Sergeant Crowe deleted that photo on purpose.
That's crazy, Riley. Sergeant Crowe would never destroy evidence.
Unless there was something in there he didn't want us to know.
Riley, he couldn't have. He loved his wife. I know he couldn't have done it.
It all makes perfect sense. He gets home, gets into a fight with his wife, kills her, and then breaks the window to make it look like a break-in. Then, he He started throwing suspects at us to throw us off his trail. That's why there was no evidence to lead us to someone else. There was no one else.
Riley, he called me once he got off of work at 11. The coroner said she'd been dead for 2 hours already. It couldn't have been him.
Did he get home at 11? Or is that just what he wants you to think?
What are you doing?
I'm checking the time cards for the night of the murder. If we can see when he clocked out for the night, we'll know if he's guilty. Shoot! I need an admin password to see them.
I have an admin password. See? Clocked out at 11:09.
That's the last time he clocked out for the night, but it looks like he clocked out once before that at 8:52.
No.
Yep. He clocked out at 8:52, and it looks like he clocked in again at 9:44. He clocked out at 11:09.
And then he called me. Cover himself up. I've double checked every single alibi that has come across my desk, except his. In these type of cases, you always look at the person who's closest to the victim. I was so sure it could have been him.
You trusted him. That's not your fault.
You two have really lost it. What's this?
That is your time card for the night of the murder.
And?
You clocked out at 8:52, then clocked back in again at 9:44, and stayed for an hour and a half before clocking out at 11:09.
What's that supposed to prove?
Proves you were unaccounted for about 45 minutes.
And it's only a 2-minute drive from the police station to your house, so it gives you just enough time to get into a fight with Alice and kill her.
That's insane. I went back to the police station because I had a breakthrough in a case we were working on.
No matter what you say you went back for, the timeline still leaves you at the house at the time of her murder.
So, either you witnessed it, or you did it. I think we both know which one it is.
Really, Morgan? You really think I murdered my wife? I loved her. You know I loved her.
The evidence doesn't lie. People do.
Not me. Not about this.
It doesn't sound like you're gonna tell us, so I'll just tell you what I think happened, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. And, Addie, I don't think I am. You had just gotten home. Alice was angry at you for some reason or the other, so when you got home, you got into it. She must have said something that really got you going, because when she tried to leave, you grabbed whatever was closest and stabbed her. Maybe at first it was a mistake. Maybe you didn't mean to do it. Everything you did after was more calculated. You broke the window and sent us on a wild goose chase that ended with you breaking into my home to plant evidence that would frame my best friend and get me kicked off this case. The only thing I don't understand is why.
I didn't have a choice. She found out what I did.
These are all the cases you closed. I remember them, just not like this.
Where did you find these?
It doesn't matter. What matters is the notes that you left. The notes on how you blamed innocent people for crimes they didn't commit. The notes on how you made it believable. How you proved it was them without even a doubt.
Alice!
The evidence you hid, the facts you misplaced. And then there's the reasons. The reasons why, in your mind, made them bad people. Like you're trying to prove it to yourself.
You don't understand.
Then make me understand, Atticus. Make me understand why you blame innocent people. Tear families apart, also you can close a few cases.
I did it for you! Do you think people get to where I am without cutting a few corners? Do you think I could have given you this life that you love so much without the reputation I have? Do you think you could have bought a bakery if I didn't? No! That property developer would have snatched it up, and then all the little kids of Woodburrow wouldn't have a safe place to go. I did what I had to do for you. Better closure rates get you promoted faster, Alice. And I never once blamed someone who didn't deserve it.
There are children on this list, Atticus. You blame children whose parents came to you sobbing as their babies were hauled away in
He
handcuffs.
was 17!
He was a child! And you ruined his life. For what? To explain to the corner store owner why a few candy bars and some cash is missing?
He was headed down that path anyway.
You don't get to do that. You don't get to make those calls. I always thought you were better than this, Atticus. I'm done. I'm leaving.
You won't tell anyone. You won't because they'll blow back on you too. They'll say you should have known. They'll wonder if you helped.
If that's what it takes, I'm not like you, Atticus. I don't want my reputation over doing what's right.
I'm sorry.
Atticus Crowe, you are under arrest for the murder of Alice Crowe. You have the right to remain.
I know.
Why is it taking so long?
It's a process, Riley. Just give him a sec.
I have so many things I need to say to him, but I don't know how.
It will come.
I got my best friend arrested for murder. What if he never speaks to me again?
He will. Just have to give him some time.
You're the big boss now, right? Can't you make this go any faster?
I haven't even accepted the promotion yet, Riley.
You're going to, right?
Well, obviously.
Hi,
So now you can talk to me.
Odie.
No. You don't get to do that. You don't get to call me that right now.
You're right. I deserve that. I really am sorry, Otis.
I know you are, Riley. But you believe that I could murder someone. I need a second to wrap my head around that.
I get it. You need space. I understand. But we'll be okay, right?
I think we will be. Just not right now.
Of course. I don't want to rush anything. I can go stay with my parents if that would make things easier.
Then who would eat my leftovers? It's not like I have a prison bunkie to do it.
Look at you two getting along. See, what did I tell you, Riley? You're not gonna hold a grudge against me for arresting you, right?
I'll get over it.
Okay. I'm ready to go. So that's it. That was the story that wasn't in the file. It wasn't okay afterwards. Our trust was broken, and Alice was gone. But the town rebuilt itself. Morgan, as the new watch commander, put trust and transparency above perfection. She personally oversaw the reopening of every case Atticus had prematurely closed, and everyone who was wrongly accused was exonerated. The pain didn't stop at the edge of town. It extended all the way to Jack Summers, wherever he was at the time. When he returned to town for the funeral, he was surprised at how many people had missed him. He didn't realize the impact he'd made, or how many of them he'd missed while he was gone. He and his wife, decided to move right back to North Pass City, practically right next door. They brought all of their rescue dogs with them, and all of them got adopted right away. He and I are good friends now. We talk a lot about Alice. It's nice to have someone around who knew her like I did.
Tell them about Milo!
Otis!
I'm getting there. Odie took over the bakery. He wasn't good at it at first,
Riley!
but he got there eventually. Now his pastries are the best in the county, and I would know, because I'm still stealing his leftovers. And we got a dog.
We got a dog!
His name is Milo.
Now I have 2 things to clean up after.
And you love every minute of it. Other than the new addition, nothing much has changed for me. I'm still a detective, and I pick up the slack where I can, volunteering at the local food pantry, buying school supplies for local kids, helping out with town cleanup. But trying to pick up where Alice left off is a job for more than just me. Thankfully, I'm not alone. I am still so amazed with everything that woman could do on her own. But that was Alice, our little town's hero. I just hope we're making her proud.